Welcome back to the Cali G Kitchen. We're on day 29 of your 101 day food and fasting program. Today we're upcycling the chicken from yesterday. So was it yesterday or did we have a free day yesterday? Let me have another look. Day 29, I'm sure there's a free day yesterday. Anyways, we're day 29. We've got the rest of our chicken here, which I've pulled from the bone. This is our Chinese chicken that we done the other day, Chinese blueberry chicken. I've got some rice noodles here. These are kind of the thick ones that you would use for like a pad thai, or you can use them for anything really, like a full soup, you'll see. But if you've got the other ones, the thin ones that I've been using in the past, it's completely fine. Don't worry about that. So, as well as using the chicken carcass, so I basically pulled all the meat from the bone. Pulled all the meat from the bone. The bones are in here. What I've done as well, I had a look in the fridge and seen what else that I could use that was kind of needed to be used. So I've got like half a pepper there, there's half a red onion, I've got some rosemary in there, I think there's some mint, and I'm basically just frying this off in some oil, and it smells amazing, by the way. And this is what you would do, like, to kind of make a stock. There's some spring onions in there as well that needed to be used. So you can kind of just experiment, but if you've got things in the fridge that's going to go out of date, if it needs to be used, this is a good way of using them up, making a stock with those ingredients. You can also just put them in like a soup or something, but all I'm doing here is frying them off just to release even more flavour. And we're going to just fry that off just a little touch more, and then we'll add some boiling water to the pan. We'll let it simmer for probably 10 minutes just to get all the flavour out of the chicken, out of the other ingredients that's in there, and then we'll strain it off, throw the contents of this away and keep the water. To the water we are going to add our chicken, so it'll not be water, it'll be stock. We're going to add our chicken, we'll heat that through for a little bit, a couple of minutes, then we'll put in our rice noodles. Once they'll take a couple of minutes to do, they just need to absorb the hot water and the hot stock. And then we've also got the rest of our slaw from yesterday, which we are going to throw in at the end, kind of just to heat through. And that will be our Chinese noodle chicken soup. Chinese chicken noodle soup. We're also going to put a spring onion, a bunch of coriander and a chilli in. But I'm kind of just going to throw them in at the end. That's here. Just using up these other ingredients, these other herbs. The onion, the pepper, like the smell coming from this is immense. This is going to taste really, really nice. So we've got our boiling water here. Probably 2.5 cups worth. You've got to think these noodles are probably going to triple in size, and you still want to have some stock left for your soup. So we'll just give that a stir. Doesn't look very appetising right now, but once we drain that off and you've got that lovely stock, this is going to taste insane. You could, let me have a taste, could put a stock cube in, vegetable or chicken. I'm going to add probably half of a chicken stock. Chicken jelly stock. I'm going to go in with some pepper. We're not going to bother with salt because there's already enough salt in the stock. It's not the best pepper grinder either. If you want, you could add any other herbs, any other spices that you would like to throw in here now. Might be a good idea just to put just a little bit, maybe half a teaspoon worth of our Chinese 5-spice, since it's already got our Chinese chicken in there. I've also got our chicken skin here, which I don't really want to throw it in the soup because it just goes kind of like soft and rubbery and it's not very nice. So what we are going to do is could put it in the air fryer for literally a couple of minutes. Or, tell you what, I'm actually going to use a pan and kind of just dry fry it. Move this to the back home. Just give that a wipe. We'll have frying pan. Let's move this over here actually. You can see the steam's actually, that's where the water's coming from. It's dripping down from the lid. Get some heat back onto that pan. What we're going to do with this, we're going to turn this chicken into kind of a crackling. I'll tell you what we're going to do, we're going to chop it up first. As you can tell, I don't like to waste anything, especially not food. And this is just going to go so nice over the top of our soup. Some crispy chicken skin. I'm going to show you how to make some chicken skin crackling as well at some point, which are amazing by the way. So those chicken thighs that you get, if you don't like the skin, but let's say you like pork scratching, you can turn them into pork scratch, like not pork scratching, but chicken scratching, and they taste very similar, but obviously with chicken, just a chicken flavour, chicken taste. So we've chopped our chicken skin up just into little pieces there, and this is it's already got enough fat in itself to cook. So we don't need to put any oil or anything in there. Kind of just dry fry them just for a couple of minutes until they're all crispy. Also, I just wanted to point out, if you've got any of this jelly stuff on your chicken, in the tray of chicken, don't throw that away, because that is stock in itself. It's packed full of flavour, and we just found a little bit more skin. That's going in. Washing some coriander there. I'm going to chop that up. That's going to go in at the end. We need a spring onion. Look at those. Bet you've never done that before. Smell insane, that smells really, really nice. Ideally, you could leave your stock. You could leave this for even 20 minutes if you could leave it half an hour if you want on a low heat. But for the purpose of this video and because I'm hungry and it's late, I'm going to drain this off now and I'm going to get started on the soup. Kind of just give that a little bit of a helping hand. Get the rest of that stock. Kind of just squeezing that down, getting all the last little dregs out of it. Let's have a little taste. Lovely. I said I wasn't going to put any salt in, but it does need a touch of salt. Going in with our chicken. Tell you what, these could be a little bit more crispy. Whoops. don't know if you can say that. What I want to do is just bunch this coriander together. I don't know about you, but I do like a little bit of a kick to my food, so I'm going to go in just with a tiny touch of chili sauce. This stuff blows your lips off. They call it extra hot. I'm not going to take long for that chicken to heat through, so I'm going to break up some noodles now. It's 400 grams in this packet, so I want around 150 grams. But you can put in as much as you think that you'll eat. 150 grams is a fairly decent portion. So, like I always say, eat according to how hungry you are. Noodles going everywhere. I'll just use the full thing. About 150 grams going in. Pop the lid on, let those noodles cook for a couple of minutes. Just make sure they're all submerged in that chicken stock. I told you, all the fat coming out of that chicken skin. Absolutely no need to add any more fat to that. Got our slaw here as well. I'm going to add our slaw in now. I'm actually not going to use it all. I'm going to use the best part of it though. Do you know what it is? I am going to use it all. Let's have a look. I think these do take a little bit longer. The same. Soak in hot water for 5 or 10 minutes beforehand. So we're kind of just going to give them a few more minutes. We've been in probably 5 minutes now. I'm just going to cook them through until they go soft. Just keep an eye on them because you can quite easily overcook rice noodles and they end up just going to mush. So give them a stir every so often. Once they are your required consistency, turn the heat off, serve them up in a bowl. Oh man! You can't see what's just happened because it's not on the camera view, but I've just got spilled noodles everywhere. Broken bits of noodles everywhere. Two more minutes for those noodles. One more minute. One more minute. While we're waiting, we're going to see what's on the menu for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're making spicy meatballs in a tomato and herb sauce with gluten-free spaghetti. Looking forward to those. The day after, so that's day 30. Day 31, slow cooked honey mustard and mint lamb with roast vegetables. What do you think about that? Day 32, chimichurri, boneless chicken thighs, potato wedges with a Mexican style broccoli slaw. I'm thinking week 5 is going to be my favourite week so far for the food. Nearly forgot one thing. Small red chilli. And I think I told you in previous episodes, these chilies, I buy a load of them and I just freeze them, and you can just kind of just get them out as and when. And just sort of cook them from frozen. They take about 2 seconds to defrost. Going over the top with our coriander, spring onions, and also our chilli. There we have it, your upcycled Chinese chicken noodle soup. Hope you all enjoy. We will see you again next time on the Cali G Kitchen. Goodbye for now.